My. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Good evening. Um, Real quick, man, we're gonna be on here to talk for a few minutes, and I don't know who's on here, but you're definitely welcome in here. Let me turn this down a little bit. Kids watching TV, but I definitely appreciate whoever come in here, man. I was debating on going live today, but something came up yesterday. The reason why I'm on live now, and it's very inspirational of what I'm about to talk about. Well, first of all, I want to welcome everybody in to the live. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to Ember Family Live with your boy TJ. I'm once again by myself. I'm doing it again, trying to make this thing happen. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. Thumbs up the live once you do come in, and make sure you share this video out. I was about to do it actually while I was at work, but I waited until I got home, where I could get a little bit more comfortable to be able to do this. So that's the reason why you guys see me where I'm at now. So, but I hope everybody's doing well. It is hot again outside. It is one of those days, man. I just haven't been long, got off, and still making it happen. Pushing. So that's what you have to do, man. That's what you have to do. Um, when you come in, please let me know that you're in here. I want to speak to you. I want to acknowledge you if you're in here. Please, and welcome to. Even if this is your first time in here, thank you for coming in. Thank y'all. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Y'all excuse my head. I hadn't really shaved. As you guys see, you see a lot of gray in the beard. But hey, that's wisdom. That's wisdom, y'all. That's wisdom. Anybody got gray hair in here? Anybody got gray hair? Let me see who just said. Dre, what's up, man? Don't be coming here talking about what's up, dude. What's up, dude? What's up, Dre? How you been, man? Good to see you, bro. Glad you came in, stopped by, man. I know you probably at church, or you probably already got out of church. I'm not sure, but appreciate you coming in. Really do, man. Set this thing so I can kind of handle this thing a little bit better. I'm on my little tripod thing. I'm gonna try to set it up where I can kind of get it like I want it. But anyway, guys, once again, thank you for coming in. I want to talk to you guys, man. We want to just kind of chit chat a little bit. We had 30-minute service. Okay, 30-minute service. I know you guys like that, man, especially with the heat being the way it is. I don't know if it's real hot up there, but the way the heat is, boy, I know everybody want to try to get out as soon as possible. So, but I definitely want to thank you, Drake, for coming in. And when you guys do come in, be sure, like I said, that you guys thumbs up the live for me and share this out if you don't mind. And if you're the first time here, be sure, if you don't mind, just take a view at the channel. And if it's something that you like, feel free to subscribe and stay connected. And as well, whoever else is in here, we definitely appreciate. And you can look at their channels as well. And if it's somebody you want to connect with, feel free to do so with that. So, baby, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. All right. Why you got that on you like that? Really? Layla. Well, I'm gonna turn that down. You want to get on your computer? Go get on your computer. Hey Dre, that thing that I got from you, man, they've been making that useful. I'm telling you, they've been making that big time useful. CJ and Sharice, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Buzz Files, what's up? Thank you for coming in. 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 Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Yes, man. They've been, man, when I say, oh man, they enjoy it. You know, fighting over it. No, they ain't fighting over it, but they really be enjoying it. Because I try not to, different things that they really watch on it. Sometimes or different games, I try to keep them from being on the main computer because sometimes viruses come through those things, man. And I just don't want them messing their main computer up, with them things. So, and I just don't want to have to be dealing with no virus, with the way they play their little, watch little things and so forth. So, but I can say I appreciate you on that, man. Appreciate you. So let's get off into this, man. I was the way this come about, okay? The way this come about last night, I was sitting, and it's very strange, but it's if you listen a lot of times, if you would listen to the spirit a lot of times, it's a lot that you can learn. It's a lot that you can learn. And, Drake can probably, a lot of the people some of the people that's on here can probably attest to this. I was sitting last night and, it was just out the blue. I was looking at my children. I was looking at my kids, and something just hit me. Something just hit me about my children, and I was looking at each one of them, and me and my wife was talking about some things about the kids, because I was telling them one thing about Ivy, and it just began to deal with me with my children. I got to looking at them. I was like, one thing about it is, no doubt, my children are my children, okay? But another thing is, all of them are different. I don't love them any different, but they are different. They're different. Each one of them have their own style. They have their own health issues. When I say health issues, it can be maybe allergies. It can maybe some type of other issue. All of them are different. All of them are different. But that does not make me love them any less. And I begin to look at them. And Rebecca, touched by yarn, thank you for coming in. And I begin to dwell, on that. And I begin to really just think about that. We all are born different. We all have our own issues. We all have our own problems that we deal with. And we cannot expect to be the same as everybody else. We cannot, like, say, for instance, my children. I cannot expect, House of X, welcome in. I cannot expect my children to perform the same on whatever they do. I cannot expect my children to catch on the same. I cannot expect my children to talk the same. And reason being is they're different. They're different. Me, and I have 4 brothers. Well, I have 5 brothers. All of us are different. All of us have our own unique ways about our own life. But that does not make us any less of a brother or love for each other. But the problem with this is we don't acknowledge this. We expect certain expectations out of each other, our children, all because we see it in one. We feel like the other one should be able to do it as well. And we cannot do that. We feel that all because someone else has something or able to accomplish something, we feel that we could do it. What we have to understand is we are different. Not everything is meant for you. Not everything is meant for you to have. Not everything is meant to go the way it went for someone else. But see, we compare. We compare our lifestyles based off of somebody else, and we should not, because we all are different. We have our own ways of life. We have our own way of life. We may go to church, but we can't expect our children to want to go to church. We may not drink, but our children may become subject to start drinking or smoking. And they weren't even raised up like that. But see, we have to understand that they are different. They have their own mindset, which we cannot control. We can't control. We cannot control. God created us out of his own image and likeness. But he also created us differently. Every single person in this world that was created are different. I don't care if it's your child. I don't care if they're twins. I don't care who it is. I don't care how long you've been best friends or whatever. I don't care if you grew up beside each other, sleeping right side by side, walked together, talked together, cried together, hugged each other. I don't care. You are different. You are different. And we cannot hold each other or one another accountable because of somebody else's actions. We cannot hold someone accountable for someone else's actions. And when I say this, that's just like the situation that's going on right now with the young lady, Carly Russell. Her parents, and I'm not speaking in this to get deep into that, but I'm just using that as an illustration. Her parents may have raised her one way. She went on to school, she graduated college, she went into the medical field, she accomplished certain degrees. But she may have been dealing with something that was different that nobody knew about. She may have been dealing with something that was totally different than what her mom never knew about. But yet, as it seems, the world holds even her parents accountable. And we all do sometimes. We get caught up into the same thing. We get caught up into the same thing. It's your child, it's your brother, so you are just as bad as they are. No, that's not true. That's not true. Me and my family, me and my brothers are different. What my brother chooses to do or the way my brother lives does not reflect on who I am. Because all of us are different. All of us are different. And another thing it is, so many people go into, so many people sometimes fall into such depression because of being victimized in this way. They become a victim of being held accountable for someone else's actions. And people are not thinking. We all are different. We all are different. My kids can walk through here and one may act a certain way, but I can't get mad at the other one because of the way one acts. We know this. We have to understand this. God even blesses us differently. God do not bless us all with the same as he does others. We all don't receive the same blessing. But some of us seems as though we feel that, Lord, if you bless them with that, you should be able to bless me with that as well. It doesn't work that way. Welcome into the live, everybody. Welcome in. Love to travel with Wave. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Y'all thumbs up live for me if y'all don't mind. Mars McNair, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. House of X, thank you for coming in. Y'all thumbs up the live for me if y'all don't mind, and share it out. Don't be so quick and judgmental toward people all because of who they're connected with, meaning related to. Don't look at your children in a way that you feel as though you're holding them to a certain standard all because of what the other one has accomplished. Do you not know we can drive them and drive each other into a mental breakdown because of this type of behavior? We have to know and accept the fact that my brother is a lawyer, but I can't begin to get depressed because I'm not no lawyer. It ain't meant for me to be no lawyer. I may wind up working at Taco Bell and being one of the best Taco Bell managers. My daughter may be a truck driver. And my other daughter might be a teacher. And my son may like to DoorDash. But I cannot love them any less and criticize them because of what choices they made, because they are different. They are different. But when we begin to bash and we begin to try and criticize each other due to this situation, it begins to cause problems that you're not even aware of. You may not even be aware of it. That's the reason why a lot of times when my children, sometimes I pay them so much attention. When one do something, I'll address it where they all understand the situation. They all understand it. And even when they're learning, I can't expect one to catch on as fast as the other one. I cannot. I cannot sit and say, well, he learned this, you should be able to learn it. She learned this, so you should be able to learn it. No, I should not. I should understand they are different. Treat them accordingly, love them accordingly as a parent or as a person that's dear to them. So this is what I was thinking about last night. I was thinking about it, and it drove me all the way around, with even relating it to YouTube. I said, you cannot expect the same results that somebody else got because you're different. You're different. Your style is different. You can't expect to get what somebody else got because you're different. There's a difference. And see, when you are understanding that, I think then you'll understand your place of growth. You'll understand the place of growth. You'll understand that no matter what, it's not the fact that people don't like you or people, it's the fact that you are different. And you have to grow within what God has blessed you to be, where God has blessed you to be, and what God has given you. And see, a lot of times I got my kids, and I talk about my kids even on this as an illustration that, and if you got children, y'all all know, each one of them is something that they're allergic to. It's the allergies. It's sometimes something, one can eat something, the other one can't. Their bodies are different. Their immune systems are different. All of them can't eat the same thing. One can't eat what the other one can't eat without having a certain reaction. And so we have to understand that's how life is. Not everything we can do that somebody else do. But see, we put ourselves through hell and back trying to do what everybody else do, but we cannot keep up with what everybody else do because it's not meant for us to do it. It's not meant for us. It's not meant for us. But one thing that we can do, we can embrace. And once we learn to appreciate the difference that God has made us to be and made you to be, then you can understand who God wants you to be. You can understand your purpose. We have to stop chasing what is not meant for us because we're trying to keep up with somebody else, and stay in the place that God has put you in and allow God to elevate you in the difference that He has applied to your life. He intended for you to be different. Everybody being the same ain't gonna work. Everybody being the same, it ain't gonna fit. It ain't gonna work out. Everybody can't be the same. If everybody was the same, it'll be boring. It'll be a boring life. So we have to understand that you take a positive and a negative. Listen to what I'm saying. It's different. Those are different. Take a positive and a negative, and then to work out for the good. Positive and a negative. They're different. But God will take them and use them for his glory because they're different. But you can't take two positives and get something out of that. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about connections. Because see, even on top of that, you may say, well, yes, you can take two positives. Show me. Show me. With anything, even in life, things are different. Because for the simple fact being is, you sometimes have to go through a negative to get to the positive to turn things out for the good. Think about that. Sometimes it takes you being talked about because somebody hates who you are and you ain't never did nothing to them. But they hate who you are. But in order for God to elevate you, being different, sometimes he'll allow you to go through something to elevate you even higher, to get you into the place that he wants you to be. That's why I say being different ain't bad. But we have to understand the difference. We have to understand the difference. God will take our mishaps and things that is going against us. He will allow it to help the mixture in that recipe to elevate us higher. So when you're going through something and it seems like things are just a little bit different for you, step back and understand and allow God to deal with you and show you as a reason for it. As a reason for it. Because Lord, if you meant for this all to work out one way, then it wouldn't be what you would want it to be. So therefore, it's working out in a way that I may not understand it, but it's going to work out for the good of the Lord. And see, a lot of y'all might not understand what I just said, or understand where I'm going with that. A lot of y'all may not. Okay? And I think I've lost this. I may have twisted a lot of you up because, see, a lot of times we don't want to talk about being different. We don't want to talk about being different. We don't want to realize that. We want to just go along with the flow. We just want to ride the wave. But if we just be different, understand, Lord, you made me who I am for a reason. And we stop trying to recreate who God did not make us. God blessed you for who you are. He gave you a purpose in life. He gave you a gift. Don't allow somebody's jealousy or hating on you to take that away from you and prevent you from exploring and elevating what God has for you. That's one thing about it you have to understand. Sometimes being different separates you from the crowd. Sometimes being different causes the light to be shined on you. But we have to know how to embrace it. We have to be willing to embrace it. We all have our different mishaps in life. We have people that become addicts. We have people that's born with birth defects. We have people that make bad decisions in life. We have people that have mental illness. We are all different. We are all different. But we are so quick to be hypocritical, and we want to criticize people that's different. All because they're not on the same wave that we are on. All because they're not riding in the same lane, then we want to criticize them. Have you ever known people that if you go to an all-white party and somebody else may have been invited to go to an all-white party as well, and the person that was holding or hosting the white party, they was aware that a particular person that was attending the all-white party did not have or could not afford all-white attire. So once the person gets there, immediately everybody began to eyeball the person that's different. They begin to look at the person that has only different attire. Even though they're dressed nice, really nice, all eyes are on who's different. And as the person began to work themselves through the crowd, you have to believe within yourself, even within that person, they're feeling some type of way, because people are staring and looking as if, did you not get the memo that we are all having a all-white party, not a yellow and black or a denim and khaki or a, no, did you not get the memo? But see, my point of it is, even though they might not know, that's the way life is. You may not know the reason why I'm different, but God knows why I'm different. They may not know why that person is different, but the main person that's hosting it knows why they are different. So once the person that's hosting it lay eyes on that person, it ain't the fact of what they got on that's a problem. What they're looking at is embracing the fact that they was able to be there. And they are looking at the smile and the happiness and the joy of knowing that you came. And it did not stop them. See, a lot of times people want to criticize because they don't know. They don't understand. So they just assume. And that's all it is. That's all it is. They assume. They're different. They got a problem. No. Maybe you got the problem. Maybe you are the one that has the problem. So when I just really, like I said last night, I sat there and I just thought about it, man. I began to look and dwell on that, man, out of that simple thing of just looking at my children. As they walked through the house, they was playing back and forth. They were playing with each other. And I talked to my wife about Ivy. And I was like, I said something. And it just kind of sent my mind into a world span of difference. We all are different. We all are different. People, listen at me. All because you can't figure a person out. Don't allow that to send you automatically into being so critical of who they are. Don't be so quick to be so judgmental because you can't figure out who they are or why they are who they are. That's between them and God. And whatever the consequences is between them and God, that's between them and God. That's it. That's it. Because I don't think nobody on this earth God put in place to take his place. Nobody on this earth God put here to be God. So man, I wanted to share that with y'all. And I pray and hope that it has helped somebody. Because somebody needed to hear that. I don't care who it is. I may not know who it was that needed to hear that. But somebody needed to hear that. And I feel that within my spirit. Somebody needed to hear it. Being different is not being different. Being different can sometimes be a gift from God. Embrace your difference. Embrace who you are, who God created you to be. Don't worry about what folks criticize. Don't worry about what folks say about you. I look at, and I'm going to just share this a little bit with y'all as well. My daughter, Ivy, she's a little bit heavier than my daughter, Layla. My daughter, Layla, is more slim. Do I love them any less? No, I don't. I don't know why they was born that way. I don't know, but I'm not trying to figure it out because I'm busy trying to love my children. Listen to what I just said. I'm busy trying to love my children. And if we spend more time trying to love each other instead of trying to criticize each other for the difference of who they are, instead of trying to criticize, this world will be a better place. And we wouldn't have so much to say. Only reason why we have so much to say is because we have so much mess that's in us because we want to criticize something. That's what it is. That's all it is. So I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to lay my hat right there, y'all. Be the difference. Make a difference. Allow God to use you in the way that he made you different. That you will be able to be elevated to that next level that God is trying to get you to. Because you can't get there unless you are elevated. But if you're so worried about trying to stay in the same lane with everybody else, understand. If you're worried, and this is it, I'm ending with this. If you're so worried about trying to stay in the lane behind everybody else, understand when the person in front of you that you're trailing, trying to keep up with them, if they crash, immediately as close as you're following behind them, telling them you're going to crash as well. Until the next time, guys, y'all be good. God bless you. Be different. Make a difference. Allow God to elevate you to that different level. Until the next time, guys, y'all be good. God bless you. Y'all take care, man. I'm out of here. Peace.